please. This is so scary. This is so... No, please. This is so scary. No. This is extremely frightening.
This is Shadira Sunny, who moved to Germany and had a very traumatizing experience while staying there. Before we dive into that, we're also going to take a journey with her, how she explains the lack of appreciation black women have in Germany, the dating scene, and overall her own summary and how everything built up to the negative impact it's had on her. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, let's go.
I've been given the all hail Hitler sign. I've been followed home 4 times by white men. I have been spit on. And when I tell them these are my experiences, there is a complete denialism. So I don't agree with that. And I think also too, as a black men in Germany are treated way differently than black women in Germany. Black men are appreciated in Germany. Black men are put in a cultural sense, in a societal sense, you are seen as interesting, whereas black women are seen as lesser.
An experience,
a novelty in which you can approach voyeuristically, and it's dehumanizing. I was a member at Soho House, and I remember seeing a black man sitting there, and there was all these white women around him glorifying him, gawking at the fact that he was existing. And I think black men need to acknowledge that their lived experience in Germany is disproportional to that of a black woman in Germany.
Even when it also comes to, like, let's say dating experiences, for example, white women are seen dating more black men than the other way around. Yeah. You know, black women are struggling to actually find a partner that's of the other race. Not that that's important, but like you said, we're looked at like, you know, I feel like we're unappreciated. It is demeaning. It is discouraging, knowing that, you know, people still look at us as if like, we're shit. I'm sorry to say.
No,
like second class,
citizen.
What they're experiencing is being in a land that you do not own and you have no authority over. You are second-class citizens. There is no difference when it comes to experience that she's having and black men are having.
Black men have this unique condition that they're oppressed by racism, but also amplified by patriarchy. So you exist in this kind of weird negotiation that also allows you to, in some ways, have privileges and in other ways not. Whereas black women are just, you know, we are double negative. We are facing racism. We are facing patriarchy. We're facing a lot of issues that we have such a difficult time in terms of ascending towards upward mobility. And I think we suffer alone in silence. Even if you look at statistics in North America, white men have categorically been the highest to commit suicide. And now black women are just trailing behind them.
What black females like to do, and is what she is doing, is they like to victimize themselves. They like to make it seem as if it's only black women that are facing oppression and racism simultaneously. What she doesn't want to come to conclusion is that everyone is dealing with the patriarchy, which is white European men. The thing is about black females is you are not first in being a woman in your community. You are not first in being a wife in your community. You are not first in being a mother in your community. You don't even know how to work with your God-given black man, let alone going to a foreign country and thinking that you're entitled to being first in their community, to their men, to their women, to their workplaces, and somehow want to be appreciated as if you're this black goddess, this black queen that feminism and sisterhood has sold to you. They sold you a lie. You know, you have these black females that go to these foreign countries, not just to date. They go there for education, for work, and what they come to realize is you are nothing that feminism told you you are. They treat you as they really see you.
Go ahead. I just don't understand. And again, like, I chose to be here. I do acknowledge that. I do take accountability in that fact. I have also begrudgingly decided not to learn German, but I have to because of the citizenship. So I acknowledge that there is a dissonance in terms of communication because of language. You know, I've also dated Germans and I've seen how that has been, a variable that has eroded our relationships because we can never fully understand ourselves because we don't speak the same language. The cultures are not the same. You know, even like dating here, walking coffee. What is that? Am I a dog? Like, am I a dog?
Oh my gosh, I was telling my friend the same thing the other day.
And then like even when you say to them, that's not a part of my culture. I don't come from that. Well, it's like, well, it's my culture. What? I'm like, then you know what? You're not going to date me. You're not going to get like, and that's the thing. You're not willing. These Germans are not willing to meet you halfway. They are not willing to meet you halfway. I am willing to meet you halfway. I am willing to learn, to understand your culture. I am so willing, but please be negotiable. And this is what immigrants are, negotiable. We come into a country and we are not entitled actually.
No, never ever seen any who is entitled. Yeah.
From all strokes, we go into a country for better. We know this is a fucking intentional decision.
Yeah.
And we say to ourselves, we are going to do whatever we can to achieve that betterment. If that means that, okay, I have to learn a language. If that means that sometimes I have to be silenced, whatever. Yeah. But you, the country in which someone is trying so hard to be a part of, you're not trying to be negotiable. You're not making it easy. You're not making it easy. You're not seeing how much this person is putting in, is going through.
What black females don't realize, these passport assists, to be exact, is when you go to these foreign countries, is they see you as a beggar. You're nothing more but a beggar. You will talk about half, but what half do you actually have? Let's start there. What have black females, what have these passport sis actually sown in the black community for you to go to these foreign countries and talk about half? What do you even own to say, I have half? What, half of you? What have black females built in the black community? Baby mama culture? What is the half are you talking about? Baddies aesthetics? Wearing weaves and eyelashes like it's your full-time job? This half that she is talking about doesn't exist. The only half that black females have sown is BS. And now you are receiving the BS that you've sown. It's a problem. You only receive what you've sown. It has nothing to do with Germans not compromising with you. You have nothing for them to even compromise with. You are half of the BS that you have done in your own community, let alone in their land. And you wonder why they treat you that way. And this is the entitlement that I really do not like when it comes to these passport sisters. They will travel to all these countries thinking they have something to offer and expect something back. What a lot of black females don't realize is people only negotiate when you have something they're interested in. People are not interested in their daughters looking like black females today. They're not interested in having their daughters look like Cardi B. They're not interested in their daughters listening to Sexy Red. They're not interested in their daughters being anything like you. There's nothing to negotiate with black females. It's like negotiating with poverty. A poverty mind, a poverty state, and a poverty way of living. So when females talk about negotiating, you need to actually ask yourself, what do you have for them to want to negotiate with? And that's what you come to find when you go to these foreign countries. They don't want to compromise with you. They don't want to negotiate with you. You are nothing more but a beggar in their eyes. All they hear is someone wanting to negotiate what they have in their pockets. Meanwhile, you're empty. Your own pocket is empty. And people may think this is harsh, but this is what she faced in Germany. This is what she is facing in Germany. And this is what a lot of these passport sisters are also facing. So we're also going to look at that video that we saw in the beginning, where it's clear that they have no respect for black people, black females in their land.
Can you get out of my house, please?
Okay.
Please, can you get out of my house, please? This is so scary. This is so... No, please, this is so scary. No. This is extremely frightening. And this is my house. I can show you my Amendong. I can show you my visa. I'm Canadian. Please. No, this is so scary. And the fact that you came into my house and I'm naked in my bed and you came into my room. That is disgusting. Yes, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. No, I'm not closing the door. It's disgusting that you came into my house and I'm naked in my room.
Can I talk to you?
No.
Okay,
How would you feel? How would you feel if someone came into your mother's home while she's naked? And it's two men. It's two men. That's disgusting. It's two men.
Yeah, I mean, on August, I think it was mid-August, police entered my home unannounced. Two men first entered my bedroom. I was watching TV on my laptop naked, and it was the dark. And I saw two figures by my door. And of course, as a woman, that's very frightening.
Yeah.
As a woman who's also experienced sexual assault, you know, the first thing you think to yourself, you're going to get raped. They did not announce themselves. They did not say that they were police officers. I jumped up from my bed. I grabbed my glasses and I was able to see them, or their identification, all of which, all the while I was naked. They did not turn around. They did not give me privacy. They watched me in my fullness, which was very dehumanizing and indignant. And then when I proceeded to leave and they also exited my bedroom, I was met with 6 police officers in my front door. And at that point, I grabbed my phone because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm, again, from a climate where things with police do escalate. It's not hyperbole. It does happen. I've witnessed it. So I wanted to safeguard myself. And I think not only being in a state of shock from seeing 2 men enter your bedroom, irrespective of their title, and then being confronted with 6 police officers, I just had an outer body experience. And in the video, which, you know, I can't really watch it, because it's quite traumatic just hearing myself and, you know, my tone and my response. I had, a reaction to that lack of, I don't know, of dignity. I think the whole experience was in all traumatic. I'm definitely, still, you know, processing it. I don't really like to talk about it in detail because I think I'm a person that tends to disassociate from traumatic experiences. But I think that was kind of like the catalyst for me in terms of my fed upness with Germany. And yeah, it was a very painful experience. People trying to make me rationalize the situation, I think, has been something that's been very aggravating. Because many people assume that they would be calm in that situation. But I'm telling you, if 2 men entered your home, man, woman, if you're a man, a woman, whatever, they, them, whatever, you would be fucking frightened. You would not know how to respond. Pursuant in my desire to leave Germany, I find it extremely unsafe. And in the commentary, I said that Germany is not a safe place for Black women. I think that was a statement made more so in my overall collective experience living in Germany. It's not been a safe space for me. It's not been a safe space for many Black women that I have had the fortune of meeting. And yeah, I think that experience was horrific and I deal with it every day.
See, these type of Black females like her, all they do is complain. You don't actually do something about it. You don't actually build with the Black man to find ways how Black people in general, not just Black women, Black men, Black children, cannot face what you are facing. Instead, you go to these countries and complain. You don't do anything about it with your own community. Black females like this work backwards. You are part of the problem. Take accountability. I'm not saying that what she experienced is justified, but we are adults and we need to take accountability for where we go wrong, for where we have lacked, for where we should have done something and we didn't do, for the image that we portray. Black females need to take accountability for all those things before going into foreign countries and complaining about how they treat you, how they view you in their own land. Because when you was in your land, it wasn't good enough. Because when you're with your people, it's not good enough. And nothing will change. And that's the accountability Black females do not want to take. Now, she also made a follow-up video on the whole experience in its entirety and what she had to say about it.
Hi everyone, I wanted to come on today to kind of give you an update on how I'm doing. The last 3 weeks, almost a month since the incident, has been some of the hardest weeks of my life. I have faced a lot of existential crisis about who I am, what I'm supposed to do, and who do I want to be moving forward. The virality of the situation, as now almost over 30 million people have watched it, has led to a lot of beautiful messages where people have shared their personal experiences with me and have opened up about any grievances that they've had, not only with police, but just in their lives of just being violated and mistreated. And there's also been kind of a dark underbelly as well, where people have, sent me very malicious, hateful messages to tell me to unalive myself or calling me a drama queen, etc., etc. I don't pay any mind to those messages because I think that many people are projecting, and hurt people. But to everybody that has been so kind and loving towards me and has been really concerned about my overall mental health, thank you so much. Now, I think that what happened has also caused a bit of distance in terms of people recognizing that I am an individual and that situation isn't a full scope of who I am. And I want to take this opportunity to kind of tell you guys that I am more than just the traumatic experience. I'm a person that is a writer, a model, a publicist, so on and so forth. I'm a sister, a friend, a person and a Black woman that just wants to continuously improve and do better in her life. Being who I am and opening up about my traumas or things in my past that have, really impacted me.
Overall, the message was I am a human, I'm a person, I'm a sister, I'm a model, I'm all these things that Germans and Germans police have stripped away from me, and now you only see me as that one clip, as that one experience, rather than who I am. And what I have to say about that is, you didn't be the person that you said you are. The woman, the sister, the model. You didn't be the person to get what you wanted to get. I don't know if I'm making 100% sense, but what I'm trying to say is the person that she thought that she presented to get all the things that she expected isn't who she is. The woman that you were supposed to be, the model you were supposed to be, the sister you were supposed to be that for the Black community. But you went to do that in Germany and somehow expected to be treated like Germans, as she said, and came to acknowledge that you are just an immigrant. And people don't respect that unless there's more to you. But Black females don't have more to them because you have done nothing but destroy your own community. And this is the results of it. So when passport sisters fly to all these different countries and have all these different experiences, you are actually the root of it, the root of the problem. Besides what they believe and how they see you, because there's problems with that too. I'm not taking away that. But we also have to take accountability once again, the problems that you are rooted in as well. I'm your hostess, Feminine Princess. These are my last thoughts. Everything that happened for a reason. And what I'm seeing with a lot of Black females is you'll have everything to say every single time something goes wrong, but yet you don't know what to do. when things go wrong. You don't know how to make things better. You don't know how to build ways for your own community, with your community. All you have become skilled at is complaining and not enough doing. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.